We are back. Terrell Thomas is live at the desk with my man Cregg Armstrong. Cregg has joined us to talk a little football now. Last Sunday night, your Atlanta Falcons hosted my Philadelphia Eagles, and I will say this. One thing that I love about living here in Atlanta and these damn Falcon fans is y'all know how to have a good time. Like, the tailgates is always amazing. I'll give y'all credit for that.
We gonna drink,
and y'all love y'all Falcons.
A
lot of my Eagles family came down here on the invasion of the dome, and we talk a lot of shit. And Falcon fans was with it. So I appreciate that. I appreciate those who talk shit, and I appreciate those who just let us talk our shit and let it be. But however, the game ain't go how I wanted it to go for damn sure, because the Falcons escaped out of Mercedes-Benz Stadium with a 24-20 win on Sunday night against the Eagles.
Just gotta take these wins when we can get them.
So I do want to ask you this. Because you know I got my point of view on the game.
Right.
From your perspective on the Falcons' performance, had they actually should have been in the locker room dancing after the game? Because that blew my mind. They were dancing. Y'all ain't see the video? Oh, the ball, Lincoln Riley, they was dancing like they like won the Super Bowl.
Duke Riley, the one who I want off the team.
I call him Lincoln Riley. Yeah, Duke Riley.
Duke Riley. Yeah,
hey, man.
These cats was dancing. Like, you go to the Falcons social media, like they won the Super Bowl.
But hold on, what I noticed in that video, none of the people who actually played were dancing, because I feel like everybody who played knew, dawg, we shouldn't have won this game.
Oh, they should. Oh, yes. Hey,
like, I think all the people who ain't play, they were like, "Oh yeah, we won, we beat." No. Like, that game, it was one of those games where I was just like, oh, "All right, we won." Like, because it was like
you had a heart attack.
We gave Philly every opportunity to win that game, from Matt Ryan throwing dumb picks. I like the pick to Ronald Darby. The pick to Ronald Darby, it was just like, what are you throwing to? Like, Julio ain't even looking for the ball. So I'm like, so something's wrong here. And I'm gonna blame you, because Julio don't run bad routes. So I'm gonna blame you on this. I mean, it didn't look good. You know, I mean, even the interception Trufant got, it was like, you in zone coverage.
What's one? Because he got two. Now he got two on the night.
I know.
One came right to him.
The first one, both of them came right to him.
What the hell was Carson doing? But
and I'm just like, listen, it was really bad. This was a really bad game.
I dig it on both sides.
This was a poorly played game.
And I appreciate your honesty on that. The Falcons, and that's what I love out of some football folk. Now, some of my Falcons fans, they were real. A win is a win. Ain't shit. It don't matter who suits up. We ain't going. Our loss ain't gonna say we got a loss, but you know, these cats ain't play. So I do respect that. But it was a poor game on both sides of the ball.
It was poorly played.
It was trash.
Once Carson, I don't know, did it ever come out what happened with that? Did he have like cracked ribs or something?
Well, no, they thought he had a concussion. So you know how you gotta go into so he got hit some type of way. So it was mandatory that he go into the concussion.
Yeah,
protocol.
Like once he came, I knew we were in trouble once he came out the game, and we let, who was y'all backup? Ty Detmer look like?
No,
That's old man McCown.
And for a minute, he drove right down the field. But he was used to playing with because it was our third and fourth string receiver at that time. He used to playing with them in his short time out there.
But I'm still
drove right down the field. We still ain't scored.
I'm like, what?
Carson scored. Carson came back and scored.
Yeah. No, he did, because
it was Aguilar.
Yeah, took time out and Carson came.
But I'm saying he didn't score. My bad. I'm saying he didn't score. But he drove us right down the field.
Old man still went
right down the field.
I mean, we can't get to the quarterback.
Vic Beasley.
Vic Beasley, I don't even know if he plays. Does he play, or if it's somebody with?
What's my other man? Tack McKinley.
But here's the difference though.
Tack had a sack.
I'm about to say Tack will get around the quarterback.
Vic is just
he'll make the quarterback have to move around a little bit. Vic is just like it's almost like he run up on the tackle, and the tackle like, come here, little niggas, and it's just like, yo, what you doing? Making $13 million this year.
Low key, I realized Vic is like not tall. Like Vic is like real deal.
Yeah,
short.
he's not. I realized that too.
He like
ABL.
He like
big. These cats we think big on TV don't be big. We seem like he can. I was the same way. I met him at y'all event. ABL. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, like Vic's
this cat is not as big.
He's like
162. No, he's not. He's light in the pants, and that's why he can't get to the quarterback. Okay.
He need more linebacker.
What?
That might not be a bad idea.
What pass rusher do you know that's under 240 is good?
I mean, you would think he would maybe be like a Dwight Freeney.
Dwight Freeney was heavy.
He was 6'5" at least.
Dwight Freeney was heavy he was just quick for his size. But Dwight Freeney was like 270, 260.
He was also 6'5".
Clowney like 260.
Yeah, well, he's 6'4", He's taller than Vic.
Well, yeah, I think Freeney was like 6'3",
6'4".
Clowney like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, I know Clowney good.
I mean, and they also have Vic really don't have long arms either.
And and all the short, like Khalil Mack is 6'2", but he's strong.
He's strong.
Like Khalil Mack is strong. Like, and he's fast, quick, and strong. Like Vic is just fast. That's it. Like, I feel like the Falcons just looked at him and, he ran a 4.4, cool, for a defensive end. It don't matter if by the time somebody get their hands on you on the ground. Listen, I have seen Vic Beasley literally come off the line of scrimmage, try to spin, fall, and stay on the ground. I was like, after that, I'm done. He needs to get off my team. Straight up. He needs to be off him. Duke Riley packaged him for a 7th round pick. Let's move on.
Hey man, stop being disrespectful to Duke.
So I want to know what you think about the Falcons and the Colts. So we're gonna get into that in our next segment when we give our pick. I want to know what you think about what the Falcons are gonna do against the Colts. But we're gonna stay in the NFC South. And we're going to talk about a rival, somebody that we know a lot of Falcons fans really don't like too much, in the New Orleans Saints. Now, the Saints, they've been getting hosed as of recently.
The NFL got something out for them boys.
We saw them get hosed, of course, last year in the NFC Championship game. Yep. We saw them get hosed last week against the Rams again on a fumble that should have been a touchdown.
Got hosed week 1, 2.
Would have changed the game. But unfortunately, in that game,
who messed with who wife, but somebody
doing something.
Somebody's upset with them boys.
The Saints can't win for losing right now, and their star quarterback, future Hall of Fame quarterback Drew Brees, will be out for about 6 weeks with a thumb injury. Now, this injury happened, as we mentioned last week, in Los Angeles as the Saints were taking on the LA Rams. Aaron Donald, fluke play, but Aaron Donald still being a defensive great, the specialist that he is. He got his hand up.
Oh yeah.
And when he got his hand up to kind of deflect the ball and get to Drew Brees' passing lane, he hit Brees on his thumb, and that was that.
Yep.
So what are your thoughts on and as I mentioned, Drew Brees will be out at least 6 weeks. So that's looking like sometime in November.
Yeah, it's gonna be about 5 games.
And it possibly would be the Saints game against the Falcons.
Yep.
It would possibly be he would come back when the Saints take on the Falcons. For now, though, we have Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy B.
And possibly some Taysom Hill. We might see a little.
You're gonna see him regardless.
So what are your thoughts on what the Saints will be able to do in these next few weeks? Will they be 500 plus?
You know what? That's what I was about to say. I was like, I gotta see what their schedule is for the next 5 weeks, because if I'm not mistaken, I got them losing 4 games. I think they lose to us.
They'll get that win.
Brandon, you got the schedule over there?
Saints is up. I get it.
Yeah, give me the schedule for the next.
So this week they got Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a winner or a loss? Don't give me that yet. We'll skip it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, we got it.
Yeah. So this week they got Seattle. Let me get the other ones.
We'll give y'all that in our pick'em update. We'll let you know.
Yeah, we're gonna go through all.
We'll talk Falcons, Colts. We'll talk Seattle Saints. We'll give you a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
So Saints schedule. This week Seattle. Next week Dallas. Week after that Tampa.
That's a dub.
And week after that Jacksonville. Then
I give it
Chicago. Then the Cardinals.
I think that's an L too.
Cardinals?
I think so.
I don't know about that.
You always got that.
I'm giving them a win against Jacksonville, win against the Cardinals, loss
so
against the Bears.
I mean, they could go. They may get a win this week, possibly. Who knows? If I look at their schedule, they could go. They play y'all in 6 weeks. Cause they got a bye week. They could probably go 3-3.
What do you think? What do you think about Teddy B? As you say, will he have an impact? And Sean Payton, will he unleash the playbook a little bit more, or you think he's gonna keep it real small and condensed?
I think he'll start out small and condensed against the Seahawks, just because you kind of want to see what you're working with. This is his this is really his first meaningful action since he got hurt in Minnesota.
That's facts.
So you want to see what it's like, game action with the ones. So you want to see what you got. But he's going to have to open it up. I don't believe that Sean Payton even knows how to be conservative.
I dig it.
That's not in the DNA.
You know what I'm saying? So he's going to have to open it up, because if not, then you are handicapping yourself. I would rather go out swinging with my best plays than, trying to hold it back and losing. Because with the teams you got coming up, I mean, I know we talk about the Cardinals, but the Cardinals have been scoring some points a little bit. Buccaneers, really. You got Bruce Arians running that. The Jaguars, they may hold you from scoring points. The Cowboys been putting up points. So it's like you're going to have to score to win these games. And being conservative is not going to do it for you.
But also, there's something different they can use now, because now you have quarterbacks that are mobile.
Yeah.
Now you can do stuff different that you not used to doing with Drew staying in the back.
They ain't going to run Teddy too much.
I'm about to say, Teddy's not like super mobile.
But I'm saying he's not super mobile.
Like, even when he was in college.
And Taysom can move better than both of them. So now you can kind of go.
But do you trust Taysom running the offense?
No, you put him in at a few wildcat plays.
A few wildcat things, have him do some, trick plays. Out of gonna run, throw a ball, pull some Tim Tebow type stuff, run like that. So who knows?
We will see. It'll be interesting to see. We're going to move down to college football, the NCAA. And, it's still early in the season, but this is when things start to get a little interesting. It's starting to get a little cooler, as we mentioned earlier in the show. You just feel it in the air out here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big game this weekend between Notre Dame and Georgia. There'll be a couple big games taking place. But who are a few cats that you got your eye on early right now in the Heisman watch?
Right now,
don't be disrespectful.
I would say it's a two-man race right now.
Jalen Hurts and who?
Jalen and Tua right now.
Would you throw a sleeper out there?
A sleeper, if I had to, maybe either Jonathan Taylor or J.K. Dobbins.
Jonathan Taylor running back at Wisconsin, J.K. running back at Ohio State.
Just for the simple fact, like just looking at the numbers. I mean, Jonathan Taylor, he's only played 2 games. They had a bye this week. And he's already got 8 touchdowns. 5 running, 3 receiving. And a lot of people say, oh, he's not a receiver. Well, he got 5 catches and 3 of them for touchdowns. So, I mean, you tell me. He's averaging, close to, I think it's about almost 7 yards a carry. I mean, and they don't have a quarterback. So that's even more impressive.
Focus
right
all
there.
on him.
It's all on him. And right now they're undefeated. And a lot of people saying they're the second best team in that conference. With Michigan looking kind of,
excuse me,
but and then J.K. Dobbins, while a lot of people are falling in love with Justin Fields in that offense goes as J.K. Dobbins goes. Like, just put it this way: Jonathan Taylor has 35 carries, Travis Etienne has 42 carries, J.K. Dobbins has 60 carries already on the season. So right now, he's the engine that makes Ohio State go. And right now, as impressive as they look, that's who you need to look out for. But the main two, I say Jalen and Tua right now. They're putting up video game numbers right now.
The disrespect.
Yeah, Brandon in the cut. Give us one person, Brandon. That's your
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow. Joe.
That's a homer pick.
I mean, Joe has some impressive numbers. I will give you that.
The boy's balling.
Joe has some impressive numbers. He's actually got more passing yards than Jalen and Tua, but 470 yards of them came against one of the worst defenses in the country.
That is not our problem. You play who's on the schedule.
Hey, I mean, you're right, but we can't penalize you for what's on your schedule, just like the college football playoffs.
Yeah, college football is known to penalize
we all leading the country.
for softness.
We all leading the SEC in scoring right now, so we'll see.
What's early? We're gonna keep our eye on your sleeper. And then finally, man, they say chicks dig the long ball.
Absolutely.
And it's about time to crown the championship in that their sport. Major League Baseball is headed towards the postseason.
For sure.
October is right around the corner. So as we get down to the nitty gritty, shout out to your Atlanta Braves, of course. Young man made history today. Ronald Acuna.
He need 2 more stolen bases to get in his 40-40 club.
40 home runs right now. You're looking for 2 more
stolen bases, and he'll be in the 40-40 club. He'll be the second youngest, I believe, behind Mike Trout to ever do it. So.
But talk to me about these MLB playoffs. As we get closer to the postseason, who are some potential matchups, and who are you looking to see, to make way and stand out this postseason?
Well, the matchups are pretty much almost set. So right now you're looking at, for the American League, you're looking at Houston probably going against the Twins. Houston is on fire right now. I think they've won the last 7 games.
Playing real well.
Yeah, they don't have a weakness.
This
like,
is their time to shine.
They put up like 20-something runs just like a couple weeks ago. It was like, this is ludicrous. But then they're going against the Twins, the team that led the league in home runs for the majority of the season. So you never know. They have 5 people with 30 home runs in their lineup. So you never know with that. The Yankees are going to play whoever comes out of that wild card. Right now, it's a 3-team race between Tampa Bay, Cleveland, and Oakland. I'll probably have to give it to Cleveland right now just because actually, no. I'll probably go with Oakland. I like Oakland in that. It's going to be crazy because in the AL, you're going to have somebody win 90 games and not even have a chance to go into the wild card. Like it's crazy. Now, the National League is a little more tight. I mean, you got, of course, the Dodgers are probably going to end up playing whoever wins the wild card. Right now, it's the Cubs, Nats, and Brewers. We already know the Nats. The Nats, they got 11 games left. They got 3 against Miami. They got 5 against y'all, and then they got 3 against the Indians. So it's not a light schedule.
I dig it.
But you know what I'm saying? They've been playing pretty good ball. The Brewers, with Yelich getting out, they've won 9 of their last 10. They've won all but 1 game.
Ryan Braun stepping up.
Look, he done, you know.
What do we say? What do we say last week? Good old syringe. Good old syringe. We called it last week.
The Royals work quick now.
Came into the boy. Turn back over.
But to keep it real though, the Brewers, they got 10 games left. None of them against winning teams. So, and they're only 1 game back from the wild card. The Cubs, you got Javier Baez and Rizzo is out for the rest of the season. So you just took basically your two out of your 3 best hitters out of your lineup for the rest of the season, and you kind of got a hard schedule coming down the pipe. You got St. Louis for 7 of your last 10 games.
Yeah, and
it's like you got St. Louis for 7 of your 10 games. Like, and then the Dodgers aren't out of the woods either. Like they got the best record in the National League, but Cody Bellinger's slumping. Justin Turner's coming back from injury. Kenley Jansen is struggling out of the pen. So right now they aren't looking like they going to be making no noise in the playoffs. They play like this, especially if you come around and you have to play Washington in the first round. Like you might mess around and let a wild card team come beat you because you got Scherzer and Strasburg coming out for game 1 and 2. It's gonna be rough. The Braves probably gonna end up playing the Cardinals if the Cardinals hold on, because the Cardinals do have to play the Cubs 7 out of the last 10, and the other 3 against the Diamondbacks, which is another team that is gonna have over 80 wins this year. So it's gonna be tough for them. The Braves, yeah, we just got Nick Markakis back. Acuna looks like he's heating up a little bit, but we did just lose Culberson and Camargo off the bench, which the bench is a big reason why they had so much success during the season.
That depth.
Yeah. St. Louis, we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be some good matchups. It's gonna be some good matchups.
That sounds interesting and intriguing. So we gonna keep y'all tuned in and locked in and loaded on what's going on out
Let's
here.
go
As we
Yankees.
get closer to the World Series. Of course, we know you and H want to see the Yankees get down. So
Let's go Yankees.
We ain't mad
Not
at
with that pitcher staff.
It's CC's final year. You got to. It's his last year. Last hurrah.
It's CC final year. He probably won't get a playoff start.
Do it for CC.
Do it for CC.
CC not even gonna get a playoff start.
He gonna get one.
We'll be right back. Brandon's going to join us at the desk, and we're going to talk some football a little more. We'll give our picks on week 3 and see, what teams will have some breakout matchups. Lamar Jackson and Patrick Throw Holmes.
Throw Holmes
square
and
off this
Action
week.
Jackson.
So we got a lot more to talk about. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.